Welcome. Welcome to Ntungo Noble Project's presentation. And this is yours truly, Chrispin Ntungo. Before I begin, allow me to share the presentation that I have prepared. My presentation is entitled Founding a Future, Transforming Mwambezi Village, Zambia, from Subsistence to Self-Reliance, a strategic $250,000 development opportunity, presented by Ntungo Noble Projects. And my name is Chrispin Ntungo. I have the privilege of being the executive director of Ntungo Noble Projects. Ntungo Noble Projects works under the auspices of the Great Commission Foundation. The Great Commission Foundation is a registered charitable organization with CRA number as given here on the screen. The principles that drive us at Ntungo Noble Projects. We believe that we have a divine mandate rooted fundamentally in God's principles of love, compassion, and justice. Everyone who has faith knows that love is important, compassion is important, and justice for all is important. This is a mandate for us. Further, the other principle that drives us is global alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, especially goal number 3, good health and well-being, and goal number 4, quality education, and goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. It was when we reviewed the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals that we were touched. And there was an invitation there inviting anyone, global citizens, to partner with the United Nations and see how they can change people's lives. And so we stepped forward and focused on goal number 3, 4, and 6. And our target market, our target group, we chose it to be Mwambezi Village in Zambia. The other principle that drives us is just the civic energy that we experience in Winnipeg, fueled by the soundtrack of giving and the vibrant, generous spirit of Winnipeg, Manitoba. On this point, I'd like to ask that I put on my hat of Winnipeg. I'm a proud Winnipegger, and Winnipeg means a lot to me. Now, over the years that I've lived here, I've also learned that the ultimate measure of true generosity is giving to a total stranger and not expecting anything in return. This is the picture of Mwambezi Village, showing some of the houses that you'd find at Mwambezi Village. Now, when you look at these houses, of course, this is far from the types of houses that we have in the Western world. And to some extent, they tell a picture, they tell a situation, they tell the circumstances under which some people live. In this particular case, the people of Mwambezi Village. Mwambezi Village is located in Mbalo district of northern Zambia, and it is 1,000 kilometers from Lusaka. Lusaka is the capital city of Zambia. Being that far from Lusaka, it is a forgotten place. And so Ntungo Noble saw the opportunity to actually help people at Mwambezi Village in Mbalo district. The picture of the children here that you see holding what looks like school supplies, and they are school supplies indeed, is a picture that was taken in 2019 the first time that Ntungo Noble mobilized the people and organized a kindergarten school at Mwambezi Village. This was the first ever class of children going to school at Mwambezi Village. When we started, Mwambezi Village had no school. People to attend school, people had to walk 12 kilometers to go to school. And you can imagine children as little as this, they could not walk that distance. So over the years, it turned out that the people of Mwambezi Village were very illiterate. And that's how we were touched to see how we could help them. And we thought that we could help them by bringing them education, and further to education by bringing them health, food security, and proper housing. Okay. And this structure that you see here is actually our current project. This is the structure of the clinic that we are building at Mwambezi Village. This structure here, the picture was taken in April 2026 when I made a trip to Mwambezi Village and I visited the project site. And this is the status of the construction of the clinic for the people of Mwambezi Village. Just to shed some light on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, for Mwambezi Village, I would say all the goals from number 1 to number 8 actually apply. Okay, no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth. All these goals apply for the people of Mwambezi Village. But the most important thing, our theme is community empowerment through training and mentorship. And how do we empower the community? We empower the community by focusing on infrastructure. So we are at Mwambezi Village developing infrastructure for health. That's why we are building the clinic. We are also developing infrastructure for education. That's why we are building the school, and infrastructure for water and sanitation. This is why we are sinking boreholes at Mwambezi Village. Other goals will be attained as time goes. Our effort really is for breaking the cycle of subsistence. And I have spoken a little bit about the setting. Okay, Mwambezi Village is located in Mbala district of northern Zambia. It is home to over 300 residents across 50 plus households. Now, this is the core village, but this core village is surrounded by other villages. When you walk about 8 kilometers, okay, you're going to encounter another village, okay? And so the catchment area is bigger, okay? Rough estimate from the catchment area takes the number of residents to about 1,500 and the number of households to about 250 households, okay, when you consider the catchment area. So what we are doing here is really impactful and it's going to impact many people. It's not just the people of Mwambezi Village, but the people in the catchment area as well. The reality, Mwambezi is rich in community spirit and potential. When you go there, if you're coming from Canada, I mean, you'll be amazed. You just say, what are these people doing? Because you're going to see so much potential, but people are kind of handicapped, you know. They are not able to do much. Why? Because of absolute lack of modern infrastructure, educational spaces, and safe water. Okay, this is why we are focusing on giving them infrastructure for the clinic, infrastructure for education, and infrastructure for safe water. Very, very important amenities to have. The core premise here is the cycle of subsistence persists not due to a lack of local will, but due to a lack of development capital. This is why your investment creates a catalyst. Okay, everyone waits for the government to come and do something for them, But the government is so busy with other projects. And the people of Mwambezi Village have voted for over 60 years since Zambia got independence, but the government has never come through to help them. This is why Ntungo Noble, after being inspired by the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and also by the compassion of God, we thought that we would do justice, okay, by stepping in and making some changes, empowering them with some infrastructure. And we chose education, health, and food security. The strategy we are using here is local ownership, but global partnership. Okay. We are not following a top-down intervention model. No, no, no. Every project is initiated, prioritized, and structurally overseen by the local Mwambezi Village Development Committee. Okay. But we do provide help in terms of training the leadership, in terms of mentoring the leadership. Okay. That's the support that Ntungo Noble gives. And then Ntungo Noble is a bridge between the local people, the people of Mwambezi Village, and the rest of the world. And this is where global partnership comes in. We are just here inviting the global citizens to chip in, to come in and help the people of Mwambezi Village develop and empower the people of Mwambezi Village. And so what we are using here is local cost sharing. Villagers lead from the front by clearing construction sites, volunteering manual labor, and manufacturing thousands of raw clay bricks. Okay, the bricks are then used to actually do the building, do the construction, but otherwise they provide all the labor that is required. That's their share of, and that's how they pay for the infrastructure that we are developing to empower them. The double impact loop. Infrastructure projects double as vocational training vehicles. Local youths are actively trained and employed in masonry, brickmaking, and carpentry during the builds, permanently cementing economic resilience into the workforce. And we have seen, since we started in 2019, we have seen some youths actually develop interest in skills trades. Okay, and they have actually gone ahead and studied at colleges. I have had 3 people at least that Ntungo Noble has supported through college. One went and did agriculture. The other one went and did bricklaying, and the other one went and did mechanical uh, mechanical work. The college is called Lukasha Trading. Um, Lukasha Trades School in Kasama, where capital meets high impact outcomes. The project pillars that we are supporting here are infrastructure and housing, and we have budgeted 90,000 for this. The other one is education and skills, and we have budgeted 75,000 for this pillar. The other one is clean water and health, and we have budgeted 45,000. And the other one is agribusiness growth, and we have budgeted 40,000. Altogether, total amount that we are looking for is $250,000. With this amount, we are hoping that we are going to finish the school, we are going to finish the clinic, and we are going to actually give the people of Mwambezi Village clean water. Clean water. Now, when this money is raised and exhausted, it could be that, yes, we do not have everything that the people of Mwambezi Village aspire to have. Okay, but Ntungo Noble Project is an ongoing concern, and its partnership with the Great Commission Foundation is ongoing. And so once this money is used well, And the amenities and infrastructure, empowering infrastructure developed in Mwambezi Village, then we are going to go into another cycle of continually raising funds for whatever projects will be needed at the time. But these funds are very critical because they're being used to actually develop the foundation, okay, for empowering the people of Mwambezi Village. The key performance accountability metrics that we have identified are social and educational. A targeted 25% increase in youth literacy over 24 months, that's a 2-year period, while transitioning 20% of the village into permanent stable homes. Okay, now we have a very aggressive educational program at Mwambezi Village. Basically, right now, the school that we built has only 3 classrooms, but it is gone up to grade 5. Why? Because the mandate that we have given the teachers really is to actually work hard, and they should never turn any child away from school. Every child and youth has to be in school and read. Okay? The comforts of sitting well, those will be considered later, but right now, the classrooms are crowded. Teachers are working all the time just to make sure that the children and the youths, they are all able to read and write. Okay, it is a lot of hard work, but it is good for the people of the village. Health and proximity. Slashing the average walk to clean water from 2 kilometers down to less than 250 meters. This is what we are aiming for. Reducing clinic waterborne illness cases by 60%. This is what we are hoping for. Okay. And then economic and gender equity, and this is so dear to me, driving average household income up by 35% via surplus agribusiness, ensuring that at least 50% of program participants are women. Okay. I have been very, very clear to the leadership at the village. Okay. Every girl child has to be in school. And when it comes to all other opportunities that are coming up through Ntungo, at least 50%, okay, of participants have to be women. Local governance. Upon structural completion, okay, physical assets are handed over um, to the governing committees at the village. They are the ones that actually take over the maintenance. Okay. Now, for certain infrastructure, when the people begin doing well, okay, as farmers or whatever, if they go into agribusiness, if they go into trades, when they begin doing well, down the road, they'll have to start paying user fees. And the rationale for that is that the money that they will be paying in form of user fees will be used actually to maintain the infrastructure. Because the people, we teach them that Ntungo will not always be there. No, no, no. They have to think of the time when they will be on their own. And so they have to develop the discipline of actually paying, okay, for use of the facilities. And we're hoping that when we do that, um, there's going to be that will be a way of sustaining the infrastructure that is being developed at the village. And then scalability. Ntungo as an ongoing concern, the blueprints, okay, proven in Mwambezi are designed to be explicitly packaged and replicated across other villages. Okay, some of these villages may be within the neighborhood, others may be elsewhere. The model that we're using is a model that can be adopted by anyone interested in empowering communities and bringing about sustainable development. Now, we are asking that you partner with us to found a future, in this particular case, a future for Mwambezi Village. Foundational impact: in 5 years, your investment will be visible in a village that exports agricultural goods. Okay, a village that will boast of 100% youth literacy rate and runs on green sustainable energy if we get there. You are not just funding a project, you are founding a future you are building a precious stone foundation for the people of Mwambezi Village. Okay. And on our part, of course, there's seamless compliance, complete tax efficiency through our agent's relationship with the Great Commission Foundation. The Great Commission Foundation handles all our fundraising. Okay. They have provided the platform where you make your donations, and also they issue the income tax receipts that everybody appreciates. What kind of action do we need from now? Okay. First of all, if you want more detailed presentation of the project of the work of Ntungo Noble of Mwambezi Village, okay, I'll be glad to meet with you one-on-one, okay, and dive deep into the timelines and everything about Ntungo Noble, everything about Ntungo Noble project, okay. Now, if you really want more, okay, we can do that. Secondly, what I'm saying here is good enough, okay, another option that you have is you can visit our website and read more about Ntungo Noble projects. I'll be sharing the link pretty soon, okay. Otherwise, you can just go straight and donate, okay, and you have to donate through the Great Commission Foundation. And I'll show you shortly how you can do that. Our contact information is, of course, my name is Chrispin Ntungo. I'm an agricultural economist by training. And having said agricultural economist, I'm a rural person. And so I do understand the plight of the people of Mwambezi Village. I do understand what development means. I do understand what sustainable development means. I do understand what community empowerment means. Okay, so this work is very dear to me. Okay, and that's why I'm so passionate about Ntungo Noble, because I've seen how good, okay, this initiative is in helping the people of Mwambezi Village. You can reach me at crispintungo@gmail.com. Okay. Now, Ntungo Noble Projects has a website, ntungonoble.org. You can also write an email to admin@ntungonoble.org. And my recommendation is you can write an email to me and copy admin, okay, or you can write an email to admin and copy me. That way, okay, you make sure that your email reaches Ntungo Noble. Through this website, and I'm going to click on it to show you how it looks and how you can navigate it. This website has all the information about Ntungo Noble, including pictures and photos of the people that we are helping at Ntungo Noble. It provides the background information. It tells where the projects are located. It tells the kind of work that we are doing there. There's everything that you need. Okay. And at the end here, okay, there's information about how you can donate. Okay. If you're in Canada, okay, you can donate through Friends of Mwambezi Village, Canada. If you are in USA, Friends of Mwambezi Village, USA. And if you're outside Canada and the USA, you can donate through Friends of Mwambezi Village Global. Okay. Another way you can reach the donation portal is to go to these three bars here at the menu. When you click here, there's a donate button right here. You can click on the donate button and select the Great Commission Foundation. When you click on the GCF like this, it will bring you to this platform. This is the Great Commission Foundation platform, and you're going to see Ntungo Noble projects. Okay. When you are here, you can actually proceed to donate. You can donate in Canadian dollars, or you can donate in US dollars. Okay. You choose which button depending on where you are in the world. And you can donate an amount. Right here, what is listed is $50, $100, $250, $500. Like you can donate any amount here that you are able. And of course, we welcome any amount. Make sure that you enter the information accurately and completely, okay? And your donation is secure. The Great Commission Foundation will receive your funds and they will account for it by issuing you an income tax receipt. And Ntungo Noble projects accesses those funds under very strict conditions and very strict reporting requirements. One thing I can assure you is that your donations, when we receive them, especially in the Ntungo Noble office, they go directly to impacting the project. Okay, we get the money, we direct the money to the projects. That's how it works. I'm not paid by Ntungo Noble. No one on my team is paid by Ntungo Noble. Okay, we work, we do I mean, we have other things that we do to make a living, but the money that we raise through the Great Commission Foundation, through Ntungo Noble, is all earmarked for helping the people of Mwambezi Village. Uh, if you are not using tungonobo.org, you can actually just go to the Great Commission Foundation site, but make sure that you look for Ntungo Noble, Ntungo Noble, Ntungo Noble, and then donate from the Ntungo Noble page on the Great Commission Foundation website. Very, very important to follow that. If you have any questions, by all means, shoot me an email, or you can reach me through tungonobo.org. There's a form there. Just type in a message and we'll be able to we'll get back to you. Otherwise, I would like to encourage you to like this video, to subscribe to our channel, Ntungo Noble, and also to share this video with your friends. We appreciate that for sure. Thank you very much for your patience, and we look forward to your action on this, our presentation.